And just like that, we are back to the Fee story time. I'm your host, Sevan Matosian. Hold on, I gotta read the scripture again. I already like I was prepping for like 5 minutes and I got pretty wound up. Okay, um for if you forgive men their trespasses, your heavenly Father will also forgive you. For if you forgive men their trespasses, your heavenly Father will also forgive you. But if you forgive not men their trespasses, neither will your Father forgive your trespasses. So I guess that means if someone does something douchey to you, fucks your wife, slaps your kid, those are pretty harsh. Picks the fruit off your tree in your front yard. You know what I mean? Like, when you tell someone, hey, you can go ahead and pick one orange and they clean your tree out. Um, Someone puts a dent in your car. If you're cool, then when you go to heaven, then like God sees something fucked up you did, like, put your trash in your neighbor's trash can or something. You know what I mean? Something you're not supposed to do. He'll be like, yeah, that's a wash. That's a wash. You were cool when that guy fucked your wife and you put your trash in your neighbor's trash. So I guess that's a wash. Come on in. I guess, oh my God. Do you know how lucky you are, Rambler? Rambler says he's washing dishes right now. This is a dream. You better be a CEO member, dude. How are you not a CEO member? I don't care if you're a poor student or whatever the fuck you are. Cough up the loot. Yeah, not put your cart back. Or no, put your cart back. Yeah, put your cart back and take away someone's job. Yeah. Sorry, misread that. Putting your trash in other people's trash cans isn't okay. No, no, it's fine. I don't know. I'm not the it's fine. You okay? Listen, trash comes on Friday morning, Thursday night, perfectly okay. There's a window where it's okay. I didn't mean to like. I'm not. Who am I to judge? Don't ask or expect to be forgiven if you can't do the same for others. Oh, okay. Oh, I like that. Did God say that too, or Jesus, or one of the dudes? Um, don't ask or expect to be forgiven if you can't do the same for others. Don't ask or expect to be forgiven if you can't do it. I don't expect. Um, and uh, and so let me start. I'm frazzled. I'm frazzled. Definitely frazzled. I'm not frazzled. I'm overstimulated. I'm overstimulated. I'm experiencing like when you have the devil and the angel both on your shoulders. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Oh, I don't. You know what? Which kid was screaming? They were in the backyard doing back handsprings and flips and shit on the trampoline. I went out there and played with them a little bit. They didn't like it that I had to do another podcast. I'm like, who the fuck do you think pays for this trampoline? Fee is adorable and kind. Oh, cool. Well, I just want you to know, Grant, she called your wife's boss last night and asked for your wife to be fired. But she still is adorable and kind. But I just wanted to let you know that. Your income will be cut in half. Actually, knowing you, probably three quarters, 75%, since we know your wife's the breadwinner. Oh, I'm spicy. Uh, yeah, she probably, yeah, that's cool. She can own her mistake, or maybe not. Maybe just be bold and be like, hey, fuck you, dude. Like, I'm gonna still do the games, but that was fucked up. That Lazar died. You should have gotten fired. This is from 33 weeks ago from the Brent Frykowski Foundation. The PFAA represents the interest of athletes competing in the CrossFit Games season. The sport is built on the principle that athletes do not know all of the details of the events they participate in, but we always assumed if something went wrong, they would save us. We were wrong. Yeah, you're fucking wrong. Yeah, you're fucking wrong. You're absolutely fucking wrong. You drop a fucking snatch on your head, no one's fucking saving you, you fucking idiot. I'm gonna need someone to be just dropping Bible quotes in the or some sort of quotes in the uh um in the chat. Keep me on the straight and narrow. You fucking retard. We were wrong. Like, that's just passive aggressive douchebaggery. You fucking bitch. God, he's such a bitch. Save yourself, bitch. Yeah, fair enough. Solid. All right, I like that. That's good. Oh, save yourself, bitch. Oh, you mean them. Yeah, I need to save myself too. I thought you were talking to me. You're right. I need to save myself too. Look at me. Look at me. I'm pissed off that fucking Fikowski won't save himself, and I'm begging for a fucking Bible quote. It's fucking A. Oh, thank you. You are no thing. Oh. CBD gummy. Oh, that's not a bad idea. Where's HGR when you need them? I feel the sunglasses coming. Okay, so the PFAA, the Brent Fikowski Foundation and Pat Vellner Foundation represents the interests of the athletes competing in the CrossFit Games season. The sport is built on the principle that athletes do not know all of the details of the events they participate in. But who wrote this? A 3-year-old? But we always assumed if something went wrong, they would save us. Right, right. You got the fucking vaccine. You crossed the border. You had a fucking myocardial event, and fucking you expect someone to save you. This was signed, and then number 3 is and then they list their demands. Says we demand that Dave Castro be removed from his position in the sport team. And then it's signed by the PFAA board, Annie Thorsdottir, the darling of CrossFit, Brent Fikowski, the professor, Dina Swift, the fucking nobody, Fee Saghafi, Levrin Elkenbrecht, the fucking probably a fascist from Europe, Patrick Vellner, Royce Dunce, and Victoria Campos. So, I didn't like that. I don't like anyone fucking with my boy Dave. And so then today Dave did he started, last year he did his athlete interviews, and so he started his athlete interview series again today. And I'm not going to watch all the athlete interviews, but this one caught me just like, what the fuck? My personal impressions of Fee: very kind, very sweet, very generous, extremely open, warm. Danielle Brandon hates her fucking guts, so that makes me think Fee's probably pretty cool. Has a really high voice, which makes me think like, so maybe something happened to her as a kid. Everyone loves her. Never heard anyone say anything bad about her. Cool as fuck. Just cool chick. That's like my personal impression of her. Right. So, nothing but good things to say about her. Here we go. Thank you, Clock. Whose emission was like that of a horse's? Oh, that's not exactly. Let me try a different Bible. Thanks, Clock. E for effort. In him we have redemption through his blood, the forgiveness of sins in accordance with the riches of God's grace. Okay, I'm probably gonna need that after I'm done here. But I think we've turned a page here. I got nothing. I have nothing but the best experiences with Fee Saghafi. She keeps good company. Matt Torres seems cool. I fucking love Dallin Pepper. Love him. And James Sprague, good dude. So there's that. Okay. I want to know the backstory. What did he just text her or DM her? Or does he have her phone number? Or he said he ran into her at the Mayhem Classic. So did he say, "Hey girl, you want to come on my podcast?" He said she came up to him. Oh, then he adds, "Their sins and lawless acts I will remember no more." Oh, all right. Dallin is not socially awkward anymore. He is not. Yeah, I would feel awkward being interviewed by someone I wanted fired. Yeah, publicly, like you would, in one of the lowest moments of probably of his life since he fucking left the SEAL teams. you fucking attacked him. You participated in attacking him. Like some sort of fucking psychopath, like or like some sort of 3-year-old having a fucking temper tantrum.
Thank you. I can't believe it's Tuesday already. I feel
How do you feel from the weekend?
I feel, well, one, I feel very sore. Probably the most sore I've ever been in, like, an entire year of competing.
Wow.
Like, I usually don't get sore after 5 events. Usually it takes like a little bit more time, but man, that was a pretty darn good wake-up call to like welcome the season officially. But,
I mean, and it was quick. It was a few weeks after the Open, right into a big competition with multiple events over 2 days.
Yeah, I feel like I've just been training for qualifiers, like, to be honest, since the Open. The Open happened, and, you know, like, you're not, I guess I'm not one to revolve an entire training cycle around the Open, but, like, the Open workouts started to come out, and I'm like, okay, I think I could win the Open this year. Like, let's try and make it happen. And so I felt like.
Did she win the Open? How did she do in the Open? Did she do good? Did she do good? Dave is such a baddie. What's a baddie? Is that a good thing? Dave has balls of steel. I'm sure he knew exactly what he was doing having her on first. Oh, that is a good thing, a baddie? Okay. So she's sore from the Mayhem Classic, which means her ass and her quads are busted up.
That entire week leading up to one workout, you're trying to just do it right. And it was
Hiller's video was so good today. If you haven't seen it, check it out. He actually does the leg work for Brian Friend. He compares all the squatting in like fucking a million different events and lets you know that the Mayhem Classic didn't have too much squatting.
3 weeks of that. And then I did WFP and I got into, you know, the pro division in WFP.
Congrats.
Thank you. So exciting. And then it's like, okay, next thing. And it's just like, I feel like I haven't been able to just.
When she says the pro division, she means the pro card, the pro division. She has a pro card from Will Morad, the Will Morad pro card. I have Justin Medeiros' pro card right here, by the way. If you ever want to pick it up, Justin, right here. Justin Medeiros pro card. I got it. Look it. You can look it. There it is. I don't know if I spelled your name right, but I could have my secretary work on that. I think it's more official than the one the big W's handing out.
I'm just trying to qualify for a lot of things, and
you almost did win the Open.
You're trying to qualify for a lot of fucking things, right? But you accused this guy. You didn't accuse this guy. You wanted this guy fired because you felt like he was responsible for Lazar Djukic's death. I'm assuming. I'll make that assumption. I'll own that. But you're gonna do the games again this year. But you're willing to come on to his platform. It'll FaceTime. Okay. Do not judge and you will not be judged. Do not condemn and you will not be condemned. Forgive and you will be forgiven. Okay, so right. And I like your outfit and your camera angle is great.
Almost did by like 1 point.
Dang, you were second. That's your best finish in the Open ever, obviously.
Ever. Yeah.
What'd you think of the programming for the
what place did you take?
You almost did win the Open.
I almost did by like 1 point.
Oh.
Dang, you were second. That's your best finish in the Open ever, obviously.
Ever. Yeah.
What'd you think of the programming for the Mayhem Classic?
Oh man, you know what? First of all, I loved it because I'm one that just loves OG CrossFit. I know a lot of people do. It just like takes me back to my roots when I first started.
You love OG CrossFit, you just don't love the OGs. You like OG CrossFit, you just don't like the OGs. You want Brent in charge, so he can tell you what all the workouts are in advance.
In 2014, I trained with Scott Panchik for so many years, and I'm like, if anyone knows Scott, he is also just like Rich, to be honest.
Yeah, and Scott, sorry to interrupt, but Scott also is doing great right now too in the age group. He's
just
crushing
won his
it.
age group.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we still have to go through the video review process, but everything looks good though.
That man, he's not retiring anytime soon.
Yeah, no. So back to the programming for Mayhem. Yeah, go ahead.
So it's good program. Like it's programming that I just like, I adore. I love it. It's in my veins, I feel like. But funny enough, I made it a point to try to find Rich before the weekend started, and I saw him in his office with you know, some of the guys in there, and he goes, "Fee, you ready to go?" And I was like, "I'm ready to squat all weekend long." I think that was like the first thing that I said. He's like, no, you power snatch some of those snatches, right? I'm like, no, that's my max power snatch. I'm squat snatching everything today.
What did you get on that workout?
Oh, good job. So that was her max snatch, and she that was her max power snatch or max snatch. She still made it. Good job. All right, solid work, Fee.
On the squat snatch event, I think I got 11th.
Okay, and what was your time?
6:28. 6:28.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah, not bad. Like it was definitely. I wouldn't have gone any faster. It's kind of where my strength is, and I wouldn't have powered. If I were to redo it again, I wouldn't have powered anything. I would have kept it the same. So,
you did not power any though, right?
No, like no, not even a chance. Like I think my power snatch is 160 on a good day, like on a very good sharp day, and wasn't gonna risk it. My legs are so much stronger. Like I could squat for a lot of volume. I have the volume in my legs, so I did it. I actually after day one, I felt so good. Like I still felt pretty good. So the squat snatches were fun.
Speaking of day one and day two, what do you think of a 2-day test or format like that? I mean, I'm a big fan. I think the 2-day format is great, especially for a qualifier. I think for the games, 3 to 4 days, and we've had as many as 5 days, but 3 to 4 days is more appropriate. But for a qualifier, I like 2 days. What do you think?
Oh, well, after this weekend, I'm so happy it was only 2 days, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because the way that they programmed it, I mean, they really did it in a way where you truly had to prove a lot of fitness within one event. And you got exposed pretty darn quickly if your fitness just wasn't there. So even though it was only 5 events and not what we typically see, which is 6, right?
Yep.
6. They squeezed in a whole lot of capacity, volume, and a lot of different elements of fitness that you definitely want to be able to see someone prove that they have at the games. And after Sunday, I was like, I don't know if I have another event in me, to be honest.
So she took second in the open, and did she win or did she take second at Mayhem? I forget. Does anyone know? Did Abigail beat her? Abigail beat her, right? So she took a second and a second. She's on a roll.
I will say it is terrifying. It is a little terrifying. You're like, to get the top 2 spots, there's not a lot of room for error. You kind of have to also bank on other girls to kind of get in between when you do not as great, which I had to do because I knew I was going
to. They tied. Oh, she won. She won on countback, meaning going back to the like she had higher finishes than Abigail Domet. They had the same points. Fee first. Wow. Second and first. She's walking around with some swagger. She looked confident.
Gonna take a hit on the squat snatch. I took a hit on that last event on the Echo. I got, I think, 6 on that one. And if I were to have, I guess I just found this out. If I were to have been 0.6 seconds slower, I would have gotten 3rd place, and I wouldn't even have been in the top 2 running for it. Yeah, like it's a lot of that. It was a lot of that this weekend.
But what's interesting about that, and what's really cool about this format, is the fact that, so let's say that in the unlikely event you did take 3rd and you weren't in that spot, there's still multiple other opportunities as an athlete to try to punch your ticket to the games. And well, while I was there, I talked to a few athletes about that. That one was like, I really went hard on this workout and wasn't a good strategy, and it's gonna put me back. But I do have the online qualifier, or I do have another event, so I think that aspect of it is unique.
I love this. I do like that multiple opportunity format. I actually hopped on an interview.
Is she the only one who's going to qualify who signed that letter? Is no one else qualifying who signed the letter? Everyone else is toast, right? Campos couldn't qualify for life depended on it. Vellner and Fikowski have fucking run away. Annie's done. Royce is not capable. There's no chance, right? Gosh, she's beautiful. Fee seems to have been a nun in an earlier stage of her life. Holy shit, I could see that. She does look like a nun. She presents super nice, but you never know how she really is because she seems so fake. Maybe I'm just a grumpy asshole. Wow. I can't believe you added that. Maybe because I'm a grumpy asshole. I know what you mean. I know what you mean by the fake thing. It's like, hey, like, can you really keep that up? Is that really who you are? Like that charm. Yeah, she looks like a nun.
Interview with John Young and Bartleston, and they were asking me how I was feeling and if I liked it, didn't like it. And I said, this is the most relaxed I think I've ever been in so many years competing wise. Yeah. And I know that could be detrimental to some athletes, but for me, when I'm relaxed, I'm just like total flow state. And I'm not putting the pressure of this is the only chance. You worked all year for this one chance. And if you don't get it right, you're done. I didn't have that pressure. And I think I was able to kind of also show that side of me when I'm just flowing and I'm just doing my thing and I'm trusting it. Like I'm able to really show everything I have.
You came up and we chatted. I don't think I met you in 2022. I think I might have met you in 2023.
Was it 23? It was one of those years then.
It was because you also qualified for the 2019 games, right?
Yeah, that was my first year.
There was a ton of people there.
Was she not even at the games last year? Was she not even at the games? She didn't qualify last year? She wasn't even in the 2024 games?
I don't think I probably met you just because of the, that was the year that we had like.
Noah seems fake. Fee seems genuine. I will say this. I feel like they're both pretty open. They have an interesting way of being guarded. No, she didn't go. Wow. Oh, just listen. She'll go through every year. All right.
Over 150 athletes. But I wasn't there when you were on the demo team in 2022, but you qualified the next year. So I probably met you in 2023.
Maybe that. It's all a blur. It was, I think you're definitely right.
Yeah, totally.
I can't even keep up with the years that because
she doesn't remember that she was on the demo team the year Dave was fucking fired and he wasn't there. But she signed a letter to have him fired for a year that she wasn't at the games.
It's crazy. It's like there's years that I clearly make it, and then most years I haven't. Most of the times I haven't. But no matter what, I've actually been going to the games since 2018. I went as a fan. 2019 made it, then got cut. I was 24th before I got cut. I got cut at 24, but then I was still a fan the rest of the weekend. 2020 was COVID. 2021 I didn't make it, but I went to help coach a teenage athlete. 2022 missed it again, but for some reason I'm always there.
And 2022 you're on the demo team, so that's cool.
2022 you're right, I was on the demo team, and 23 I make it, 24 I miss it, and I'm there. And so you'll just always find me at the games at some point.
Let's back up.
Do you think she knew? Like, do you think she even, now I'm starting to wonder, do you think she even remembers signing that letter? Do you think she even knows? Do you think do you think she knows 33 weeks ago she signed a letter asking for this dude to be fired? Dying to know. Please tell me he asks her. Please tell me he asks her.
And let me ask.
Or she says, hey, I'm sorry. I fucked up. Or, hey, you're a dick. Just something. Please bring some reality to this.
Ask you this question. How did you get started in CrossFit?
I love that question. I got started in I knew about CrossFit in 2013. I think I officially started as an affiliate right around the new year of 2014. And the guy I was with, I had a boyfriend at the time, and he had showed me a lot of these CrossFit videos. And this was when Andrea Ager was, pretty prevalent, and she, all these videos like beauty and strength video. I think it's still on the internet for sure. And it was like a video that I saw that insanely inspired me to, be like, oh, I could be a strong female. It's freaking awesome. And it inspired me to have the ability to just try to do something good for myself. And so he sends me a bunch of these videos. And I'm like, let's try CrossFit. And so we go to Lifetime Fitness, and we pull up, a CrossFit.com workout, and we're doing just something in a big Globo gym. It's a Globo gym up in Cleveland because I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. And we were doing a bunch of CrossFit in a Lifetime Fitness, and everyone's just looking at us what are you trying to do? And eventually I was like, hey, I want to try, I'm searching for CrossFit boxes. And I found a local one called Crooked River CrossFit in Beechwood, Ohio. And at the time, I think it was $90 a month. I could barely afford it because I was in college. I worked at a pizza restaurant on the side.
They could be brother and sister. Couldn't they? Look at them. They could be brother and sister. Look at them. Big old grills, all happy and shit.
And just about my paycheck went to CrossFit, but I was willing to do it. And I walked in, and I think my first workout was a burpee sit-up box jump workout. And for some reason, I'm like, I love that. And it was fun. And I'll be honest, I started because I was at a place where I just felt super unhealthy, super depressed. I was going through a lot of things mentally that not a lot of people knew about. Eventually went through a bad breakup that, it's your first big breakup. And it just put me down, and I was kind of in the dark for a long time. And CrossFit was actually the thing that I chased the most when I was in the dark.
My original interview with her, she was so open. I think she talked about that. She's had some very human experiences. Dave don't give a fuck. He's going to punish them at the games. Oh. Do you even think Dave is even aware Fee signed to get him fired? That's a good question too. Yeah, that's a really valid question. Maybe the PFAA uses auto signature machine like the big guy. Enrique Noriega. What's up, playa? There was so much emotion when they signed the letter. You said people could not make decisions based on emotions, and you were very right. People could not, should not, will not, have not.
Darkest place.
Very compassionate, understanding group. Olivia Gerger's Harders. I don't think she's aware. Probably saw a big name and was like, here we go. It would be kind of sad if Dave doesn't know. What do you mean? Why would it be sad? Like it is. I'm like, he blocks a lot of shit out. Or I shouldn't say that makes it sound like it's active. I know he doesn't watch a lot of stuff.
In my life. And I actually never went to therapy for it, but I went to a lot for a long time. And CrossFit was actually the thing that I chased the most when I was in like the darkest place in my life. And I actually never went to therapy for it, but I went to a lot of CrossFit classes and it just brightened me right up. And that was the start of my CrossFit journey.
Wow. Thanks for sharing all of that. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, Dave, when he was in a dark spot in his life, the community that fucking he gave his life to and helped build more than probably anyone alive besides me, you asked for him to be fired during his darkest moment. So there's that. So I'm glad it brought light for you and you were able to pivot that light and beat him with it. That's cool.
Yeah.
I have two questions from that. Have you ever met Andrea Ager?
Never.
She's a super cool person. She's
I would
tall
love
too.
to meet her.
Yeah, she I think she's back in New York now and has a couple kids, but super great person. How did you?
Oh, here we go. Ivan. Okay. Then Pedro came to Jesus and asked, Lord, how many times shall I forgive my brother or sister who sins against me? Up to 7 times? Jesus answered, I'll tell you, not 7 times, but 77 times. All right. I'm feeling you. Feeling you, dog. I'm feeling you, dog. I can tell the story without being angry, without feeling negativity towards the beautiful, charismatic, engaging Fee Saghafi. Beautiful name. Great husband.
Point in the journey did you find Scott? Because Scott's in that area, obviously.
Yeah. So eventually, I think it took me about 1.5 years to actually make my way to Mentality because I was at this affiliate, Crooked River CrossFit, incredible community, coaches. They were like the ones that truly kickstarted, my passion for it. And then eventually I found out that Scott was opening his affiliate. Like he hadn't opened it yet. Okay. He had made the game several times already. He had gone from working as a high school teacher in Mentor, Ohio to like pursuing it full time and stepping away from teaching and going fully into the sport and business. And I found out, and I'm like, oh my God, the Scott Panchak is opening up a gym like 20 minutes away. And I had talked to a couple people from the affiliate that I was signed up in. And I was like, I think I feel like I need to, like, that's where I'm going to feel my best and get the best guidance and get the best coaching. No goal of like making the games at all, but it was just the next step, right? New community. And so he had a, week of like free drop-ins or like a weekend of, celebrating the opening. And I went. Funny enough, his wife.
It's crazy how transformational CrossFit was for her, right? Like just crazy transformational. She didn't have games aspirations unless she was letting CrossFit be her North Star. Ironically, interestingly, coincidentally, something that's apropos is that's also what Dave did. He had the difficult decision to leave the Navy, which I'm sure he did not want to do, pursue the job opportunity at CrossFit.
Wife, Kristen Panchak, she was actually my GA running coach for like my 1 credit running hour class in college.
Oh, wow.
So small world. She eventually was like, hey, one of my friends is opening up a CrossFit gym. I think you would love it. And I'm like, oh, who's your friend? She goes, Scott Panchak. And so she was like, they're friends at the time.
At the time.
And so did that whole thing, dropped in, did a little local competition at their affiliate. And ever since then, I just felt so connected to CrossFit mentality. I ended up moving over. I told Scott, like, this is, you know, I wanted to do a open experience over there. So I would go and like do open workouts there. And I did that enough. And eventually I was like, this is my place. I love it. I love it here. So
are you still close with Scott?
Super close. Like I actually just called him yesterday. He is like the first. He's just.
And I said, oh shit, I asked for Dave to be fired and now I'm going on his podcast. What should I do? Maybe she forgives Dave. Maybe Dave forgives her. Maybe they're just being good community leaders. Maybe they don't have to squash the beef. Maybe they just feel something in the ether. They've transcended such nonsense, the dramas, the Shakespearean dramas.
Just about, other than like my own mother. He's the first person I called when things are going really great. I get emotional talking about it.
So he's like a mentor, besides a close friend, he's definitely like a mentor and someone significant in your journey.
Yeah, he's like.
You did get emotional over it.
Yeah, like it's good emotion. It's good emotion.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Happy emotion. God, I didn't expect it to be this soon though. Yeah.
Did you cry when you signed the letter to ask Dave to be fired? Oh, I guess I'm not over it.
Like the first people you call when things go well, like those are your people, right? And,
did he? Does he ever coach you at the games? Like for the times you've been, is he your coach?
No, I've actually never. He was always like, we always considered each other as training partners because you know I would go in eventually when I started to train with him, which was many years later. It was more like 2019, actually 2018, 2019. But he would coach me up during training sessions. But when we did training, it was always we're just going at it at training. And then when I would go to the games, he would always be competing. So I actually never had a coach at my first games. Didn't have a coach. One of my best friends, Chad T, he's a chiropractor. He got my coach's pass and would help me out. But I didn't start getting coached until like 3 years ago.
We'll circle back to that, but let me ask this first. Did at what point in that journey when you started going to Scott's gym, you said you were competitive and wanted to go that route, but when did you think, okay, I can really do this? I can really go to the games?
I didn't believe I could until 2017. I did team. It was my first experience on qualifying as a team at a regional level. And I thought that was just like the coolest experience ever. It was kind of the kickstart of like understanding what the elite level is truly about. I was at no point an elite individual athlete, but it was cool. You get to compete on the same floor as the indies. And 2017, it was like we were there and I got to see like Julie Fouché. I'm such a big fan of her. Like I got to see Julie Fouché qualifying.
Another fucking traitor. Another sellout traitor. Julie Fouché. She loves Julie Fouché. Man. All right. Another sellout traitor. Seems like that's she has that propensity to be attracted to sellouts and traders. Fair enough.
And like all the top dogs there in that region. I think Amanda Barnhart was qualifying out of that region at the time. And I'm looking at them and I'm like, man, like this is just so inspiring. I want to do that. Like I love team, but I want to be able to do that. And the following year, I actually qualified for my first Indy regional. And so I went from 2017 team to like 2018 Indy regional competitor. And I got like 32nd.
Did any athlete stand up for Dave when that happened? Do you know how nice Dave was to Julie Fouché? How good he was to her? Did I just thought of that? Julie Fouché lost her mind. Yeah, she did lose her mind. She fucking went way off the deep end, but she's also just a complete fucking has-been and a sellout. This is did any athletes? No, Julie didn't sign the letter. Julie's got her own fucking problem. She turned on Greg big time during Floyd 19. There was a great recording where she left on Greg's voicemail crying. I had a copy of it. I wish I could find it. It's probably on some hard drive somewhere. Jeremy World, you're giving these athletes too much credit. There are some of the most sheep-like humans on earth with so little life experience. It's insulting. I know, you're probably right. No, Julie lost it. Julie had some issues. Julie lost it then, but Julie had some. If we're going to go the compassion route, Julie Fouché, if you ever met her family, there were definitely something was weird off with them. Like something was really off with them. And then on top of that, she was dating a guy, and their breakup, she was confused. She thought people gave a shit about her breakup and made it like a public breakup, which was just bizarre too. All these fucking idiots. God, I saw something one of my friends posted the other day. It broke my fucking heart. Listen, athletes, no one, like, in all honesty, no one gives a fuck. Like, no one cares. You don't know any of us anything. We know your lives. Like, not one person thinks any of your lives are fucking good. We all know you guys are fucking struggling and have some serious fucking demons you're trying to work out, and that life's fucking hard. Working your ass off, not making a fucking cent. We get it. You don't got to be like we don't care about your. And what's crazy is if you make a post and you're a female and 582 women on there are like, oh my God, you're so brave. No, run from that. You have the fucking quackadoodle squad of fucking retards on supporting you. Look for the one person that's like Gershart here. You want someone like this who's like, suck it up, bitch. I don't want to drag Julie and her ex-husband through anything, but what a fucking mess. I mean, it was fun. I enjoyed watching it, like a guilty pleasure, like fucking eating a fucking pint of Haagen-Dazs. But holy shit, fuck-tarded. Oh yeah, Julie turned woke. Yeah, she's the most virtue signaling fuck nut too. In every way, she fucking lost her soul. Okay, here we go. I think she had to go to crazy camp.
Like very bad.
That's good. You still made it.
Yeah, like out of 40, it was like 32nd out of 40. And that weekend was.
But Jeremy, you're right. I got to put that in context. You're right. I do give them too much credit, and that's I think that they're a 52-year-old man who's fucking been around the block 4 million times, and they're not, and that should, like, what am I supposed to? I missed my maiden name when you said say my last name. I don't even remember. What's your maiden name? Now it's Giesen. Now your last name sounds like it's like some sparkling water I like. That one, you know which one I'm talking about? The one that's in the glass bottle that burns when it goes down. The Gergen Harden Gergen. The Geyser Gerzen. You don't, the ratio of comments, if it's too many men or too many women, you should know something's fucked up. Or unless that's what you want. If you have too many women, it probably means you're crazy. If you have too many women comment, if you're on this side, listen, this is the wisdom I'm gonna fucking give you. Okay, are you ready? If you have too many women posting, that means you're fucking crazy. Like in your comments, if you make a post and it's like 90% women commenting, that means you're batshit fucking crazy. If 90% of the comments are from men, that means everyone sees you as a fucking giant cum dumpster fucking whore. That's it. I just gave it to you. That's the fucking code. Cut it. Too many women, you're crazy. Too many men, disproportionate amount of men, the world sees you as a cum dumpster. It doesn't mean you are a cum dumpster. But it means the world sees you as one. That's it. That's the fucking, I'm just told you the fucking truth. I don't care if you fucking believe me or not. It's not a fucking debate. It's not the fucking gospel. But even if you're a fucking guy, the best motocross rider in the world, and you won, it's still not going to be all men posting. It's going to be fucking 60-40. Kamguzula. Yeah, that's nice. That's very Greek. Kamguzula. Are you a foreigner? You seem way too cool to be a foreigner, and you got a foreigner last name. I'm pretty sure that's in the Bible. Yeah. Okay. Where the fuck is Ivan? Can't you save me? Like CrossFit saves athletes? It's crazy how much wisdom I drop and just goes to fucking waste on this show. I'm not that it's a waste on you guys, but I shouldn't have 257 listeners. I should have 20 million. Okay, here we go. Sorry. And when you stand praying, if you hold anything against anyone, forgive them, so that your Father in heaven may forgive your sins. Oh, I don't actually have to stand. And when you stand praying, if you hold anything against anyone, okay. I'm not mad. I don't know if I do hold. Let me think if I hold anything against anyone. Brent Fikowski. No. Tommy Marquez. No. Cool dude. Cool enough. John Woolley. No. Taylor Self. Oh shit. I hold my hard cock between his butt cheeks. Oh, there's one. Okay. Well, there's one. All right. Oh, David Weed. No, I love David. I love David Weed. I look forward to seeing him in the mornings. Nick. Getting into the hammock with my wife. Nope. I'm all good. Only thing I hold against anyone is my hard cock between Taylor's butt cheeks. That's it. Guess had a pretty easy life. David Weird. Yeah, thank you. David Weird is probably one I get. All right, where? Oh shit, forgot. We're doing a show. Dropping fucking. Should write a book on psychology. You know what I should do? I should take those moments of those lapses of fucking I have from retardation into brilliance and collect them and put them into a book.
One of those weekends where, okay, I made it as an individual. I continue to just be so inspired. And, you know, if they could do it, why can't I kind of attitude? Yep. And the following year was 2019, and it was still the 5-week open. And that was the year that there was a new rule.
The thing is this, with that, what I just told you too, if you're a dude and you have sorry, if you're a girl and you make a post, take two. If you're a girl and you make a post and it's full of fucking comments from men, they view you as a cum dumpster, but it doesn't mean you are one. But if you're a woman and all your comments are for women, it does mean you're crazy. Doesn't mean that people think you're crazy. Those people actually think you're cool and they're supporting your craziness because they're thinking, oh my God, I'm not crazy. Thank God. You get what I'm saying? So that's an important distinction. I don't know if you do get it. I don't know if you do get it, Trish. Okay, you get it. Okay. All right. All right, fine. I believe you.
Saying that you could earn your bid during the 5 weeks or, you know.
But it actually means you're crazy. It's not that they see you as crazy. They like you, the girls.
Be sanctional, qualified, like all those different opportunities. And I remember writing, we had a goal board at CrossFit Mentality that Scott and Kristen had up, and it was like, what is your goal for the open? And my goal for the open was to make it to the games and then sign a letter with Fikowski that Dave gets fired. That was my goal. To be as close to the top girls as possible. I think it was like as close to the top 100 or as close to the top 50 or something like that. Because I had been improving every single year regardless. And the first workout comes out, which I think it was like row and wall balls. It was like 19-minute AMRAP, 19 calorie row, 19 wall balls. I had to redo that workout 3 times because my camera went out twice.
Oh man.
So yeah, and the third it was terrifying to have to do that 3 times. And then every week out of those 5 weeks, like I just see my name.
Jeremy, you're wrong. She has had hardship. Her camera went out 3 times during a workout. She has had hardship.
Like go up, go up, go up. And the last workout, vivid memories, because I did every workout twice. Actually, I did like 11 open workouts that year. It was chest to bar and thruster workout, and it started with 33 and it went down.
Yep.
And it was actually the first time I think I blacked out during a workout. And I remember on video, like I was doing my intros and Scott was like, hey, when it starts to hurt, just keep telling.
Now it's funny when you black out. Now it's funny. You blacked out, now it's funny. It wasn't okay when Lazar blacked out, though. But it's funny when you black out. Got it. Okay.
Yourself, this is your ticket. This is your ticket to the CrossFit Games. And I think I got like a top 10 in that workout. And sure enough, it was the thing that got me into the CrossFit Games in 2019.
Wow.
And I just went from like, oh, maybe I could, let's just see how.
Oh, so you have to black out to make it to the CrossFit Games. Let me write that down. Black out to go to CrossFit Games. Got it. Okay.
I can get to like, we made it. Like we did it in 5 weeks.
That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Whose programming do you follow now?
So I follow Matt Torres. He's my coach out of the boot camp. So I'm here in Jacksonville, Florida now. So I'm from Cleveland to Florida.
How long have you been following Matt?
Yeah, I've been with him now for 3 years.
Okay.
And I actually got connected with him, many years ago. I actually saw him at the games in 2021, I believe. I think 2021, yeah. And he was at the time coaching Emma Carey. And I was just so impressed with how he developed Emma Carey, Dallin Pepper at the time, James Sprague, all these incredible teenage athletes. I was looking
Nate
at
Ackerman,
the teenagers and how
Dallin Pepper,
so well developed, even though I'm 7 years older than them.
Yeah.
That was the most impressive thing to me. And so I found him and I just shook his hand and I introduced myself. And I think it was one of those hi, you don't know me. My name is Fee kind of intros.
Hi, I'm Fee. If you fuck up, I'll fucking throw you under the bus, even once, just a little bit.
I might have done the same thing to you.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah, you did the same thing to Dave. And then you signed the letter asking him to be fired. That was cool.
Then I got connected and I missed the games again. And then I was like, I need to talk to this man. So we got connected.
If someone lies for you, they'll lie to you. If you see someone turn their back on someone, they will turn their back on you. Just remember, it's all like someone's not an asshole to everyone but you. They're just waiting to be an asshole to you. So remember that. Oh, DB hates her because she hates fucking everyone. DB, who the fuck? You can make up anything. Sevan, what would Fee need to do for you to fully forgive her and move on from what she did in the past? Matthew 6:14. Thank you. Matthew 6:14. Jesus Christ. Where the fuck have you been, dude? Matthew 6:14. For if you forgive men their trespasses, your heavenly Father will also forgive you. But if you forgive not their trespasses, neither will your Father forgive you and your trespasses. Listen, I've read that 3 times in the fucking show, Dillo. And here's the thing, and thank you for the Bible quote. That was very kind of you. Here's the thing. There's an important distinction between forgiveness and forgetting. And this is a very provocative moment in the life cycle of the Lazar Jukic death and the fallout of what happened after. Fee decided to take a very public stand, the most public stand taken in regards to anything that happened outside of the death, as a reaction to the death. Fee chose that, and I don't think I'm. What would I need to forgive her for? I sure as fuck don't need her to say anything to me. Maybe forgive's not the right word. I think the world would be in balance if the fucking idiots who fucking asked for Dave to be fired either backed up why or what they had, why they felt that way and why they still feel that way. Like they weren't just fucking woke retards that just say shit and they don't think there's any consequences. Or if she's apologized. Not apologize. So it's either tell us hey, yeah, this is fucked up, but I don't give a fuck. I'm glad I know that someone could die doing the CrossFit Games, and I've made the decision to move forward. And I realized hey, I'm going to take care of myself. Or hey, I fucked up. And Fikowski told me that I got brainwashed by Fikowski. And actually, Dave's the coolest fucking dude ever. I don't think that's a forgive thing. But I think it would put her in balance. It's more I just have stories about her. No one needs to apologize to me. She didn't do anything to me. She's cool as shit to me. She's cool as shit to me. She don't need to apologize to me. I think she's a wonderful human being. But she got this dangling string. You know what I mean? She got this dangling string. Hey, you made this stand. Why is there a need to forgive? Why can't we move on but not forget or forgive? Just go about, because then you don't go to heaven or something. You don't want to hold animosity towards anyone. You know what I mean? It's just not good for you. I don't have animosity towards her. but just the character she's playing, it's there's that string that's so tempting to pull. She made it so public. Here's my string. Here's my stance.
Since then.
How long have you lived in Jacksonville?
Just over a year.
Okay.
Yeah. So
and
I was actually in Naples first, and now Jacksonville.
Do you train with Dallin?
Yes, sir. I train with Dallin and Ty Jenkins.
Where are you guys training? What affiliate?
So we train out of an affiliate here in Jacksonville.
And hey, dude, we know who she is. Like, she showed her true character. Like, when we were at CrossFit and Rosa came in. No, when we were at CrossFit and Floyd 19 went down, I got to see everyone's true character who worked at CrossFit. You get to see people's true character, and so we saw her true character. It's like, no matter how kind she is and how nice and how wonderful and how generous with her time, and as we also know that inside of her lives this other thing. On a side note, life has thousands and thousands of problems, but when you're sick, you only have one problem. Okay, here we
go. Called CrossFit Tailwinds.
Oh, cool.
And it's a beautiful community facility. Like, I mean, it is just everything that I'm about, which is truly getting back to the affiliates and the community. Like, that's how I grew up in the space. Like, I don't know if anyone truly has those experiences anymore. I feel like everyone's like doing CrossFit just to make it to the games now. But
there's definitely been a shift. Do you?
I'm such a people person, so it's been awesome.
Do you? Are you sponsored by Reebok? I see your sweatshirt.
Proudly sponsored. Yeah, they've been on my side for over 3 years now, since 2022. Yeah. Wow. Or 2021. Gosh, it's been so many years. I can't even keep track. I have such a great team. Yeah, I'm with Reebok.
Final question. So you have several months now before the.
Is she who's her agent? Is she a lab person? Who's her agent? Who's her agent? Hey, listen, motherfucker, I forgive you, Dillo. My bad. DJ Dillo. My bad. Working while I'm listening. Didn't know you already said it, but I guess forgive her for what she did. Dude, I'm not holding anything against her for what she did to Dave. Do you understand that? She put a fucking dent in her car. I can't forgive her or not forgive her. It's what she did. It's not me. I didn't do nothing. I'm just watching it. What do I forgive her? I hope she has prosperity and success, and she gets the fuck out of CrossFit. She lives a happy life, has beautiful kids, lives happily ever after. God, that would be amazing if she was a lab athlete. Dave was wearing rads. All my friends wear rads, Barry. All my fucking friends have fucking little fucking pussy feet and wear rads. JR has 12. Souza has 10. Hey, all that does is make me think how even more stupid those guys fucking are. Yeah, look at Rambler loves his rads. You live in a world of duality, Barry, and so do you, Dillo. Come out. Come out wherever you are. Free yourself. Yeah, people need to take responsibility. This isn't a forgive situation. Yeah, it's like she crashed her car. If anything, I need to forgive myself for just going fucking ballistic and going after people who went after my this airhead dumbass cunt. Yeah. Yeah, like I got to forgive myself for that shit. I don't have to forgive her. She didn't do nothing to me.
Games. And so what's your plan? Where's your mind? What are you doing with the next 5 months, 4 months before the games?
It is the most time I get to prepare, which is very exciting. I think eyes are on, resting for right now. This week we rest. Truly, I'm going to go to the beach a lot. And when we get back to it next week, it's going to be, a new cycle of continue to hammer some weaknesses this next 4 weeks.
I'm going to the beach tomorrow too. I just got a text message. I'm pumped.
Or 4 week cycle, because next on the radar is WFP. Now that I don't have to do online semis, it just takes that weight off my shoulders. Now I truly get to focus on preparation. And WFP is in May, which I'm just so stoked. I so wanted to qualify for the pro division and nothing less. And I was so excited to earn my way to Indiana. And so you'll see me in Indiana. And
well,
then,
you're a pro regardless if you qualify for the pro division or not.
That's true.
You're a pro.
Yeah. Fee, you're a pro regardless.
Pro already.
Oh, well, thank you. There's certain expectations that I'm like,
wow, Dave handed out his first pro card. Did she not get invited? Did Fee not get invited to the WTF? Anyone? Did she have to qualify like Colton? She didn't get invited? Anyone? Help a brother out? She didn't get invited? They do look like brother and sister. I already said that. You stole my line. Pay attention.
if I don't get that expectation out of me, like I get a little upset. But you'll see me in Indiana, and I'm coming in hot. I think if there's one thing that I wanted to make sure of this weekend is that everyone knows that like
how the fuck did they not invite her or Colton? Are they what? Goodness.
Fee actually is this weekend, and I want to keep showing that.
Let me say this about Fee. Of all the female games athletes I know, I think she's the least likely to do porn. That's pretty cool.
Everything that I do.
Actually, one final question. So no plan to do the online qualifier then? No need to?
No need. I'm going to help a lot. I'll be the biggest help I can be to the boys.
And any of the other in-person events, in-person qualifiers, no plan to compete in any of those for the money or anything like that?
No, I guess I'm not like once you earn your bid, you don't get the invitation. Like I can't go and compete at Syndicate even if I want, right?
Okay. I don't know. Some of them have different rules.
You're right. Some do have different. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah. With Syndicate, I know for a fact that like since I qualified at Mayhem, now there's a backfill process. At least they came out.
If they didn't have that, would you go?
Gosh, I'm on like such a competing high. I love competing. The thing is like I love competing.
Yeah.
So part of me would just want to go to compete. And I think Matt.
Even if there's a chance you could die. Even if the guy who running the event, was caused maybe, like I'm not too happy with him. I just love competing. There we go. 23 minutes and 18 seconds in, we finally got something.
Would probably say no.
Oh, and that she thinks it's okay to pass out when you're working out.
He would say no. We need to keep training. We need to swim actually more.
Yeah, it makes me think she's either retarded. Talking to Dave about WFP is like talking to your girlfriend about the girl you're trying to hook up with. Yeah, she's either completely retarded, which would make me feel better about the fact that the letter signing, and I would like her more. Or I don't know what the word is. I think the libtards call it tone deaf or something like that.
We need to keep hammering weaknesses, which is what I've been doing like for so long. And I'm just so excited that I could finally just put the pieces together. I've been struggling doing that for a couple of years now. And some years I get it right. And I'm just so happy that I got to get it right this year.
Well, you're definitely crushing it this year. I mean, from the Open to Mayhem. So proud of your accomplishments and definitely congratulations on everything. And looking forward to seeing you at the CrossFit Games or at the next event.
Okay, I think you're going to see me a whole lot this year more than ever.
Awesome. Well, thanks for the time.
You, Dave.
I really appreciate it. And enjoy your week off and enjoy your day.
Thank you. I will see you too.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Wow. Fantastic interview by Fee Saghafi. She killed, man. She killed. Great interview. Fee is such a cool athlete. A huge favorite. What a great interview. These interviews are priceless. Fee is a joy to listen to. I watched every single one last year. She fires me up. Way to go. She's a cool interview. Dave, bring more super positive athletes like Fee on your channel. Something in Espanol. That was very magnanimous of you to have her on, Dave. What's that mean? Magnanimous. Magnanimous? Magnanimous. That was very magnanimous of you. Very magnanimous of you. Generous or forgiving. Oh. Okay. This was so awesome. Great interview. Love Fee. Been a fan of Fee for a while. Super cool to see her come out this weekend. Oh, is she gay? She come out as gay? I thought she had a husband. Congratulations, Fee, on making it to the CrossFit Games. Games hype. This was like watching George Washington. Oh, our own Bernie. This was like watching George Washington interview Benedict Arnold and spend the entire time discussing the Ticonderoga sports scene and recipes for carrot tea cake. Fee is super likable as a person. But she was one of the elite athlete signatories who called for Dave to be removed from his position as chief of the CrossFit Games. What was she thinking when she did that? Has she changed her mind? Has she apologized? I get it that Dave wants to be a good host and provide a comfortable atmosphere for his guests, but a significant history exists and shouldn't have been ignored. I'm confident the matter could have been addressed tactfully. Fee is fantastic, ambassador for the sport. What a lovely girl. So awesome to see Fee. Really cool. First athlete interviews with Fee. Although I dare say both were a bit reserved. That's not true. Oh, wow. It's back. Hello, guys. Congratulations, Fee. Great meeting you both at the Classic. All right. In summation, Fee Saghafi gave a great interview. Her and Dave did not discuss the past. We don't know if either of them are even aware of their past. And Fee's having probably is off to a great start. Best season of her career. Hard work pays off. With Brute. Me and her both going to the beach tomorrow. Hope I run into her. I think that's it. Never burp into the mic again. That burp was weird because I had 2 fish oils during the break. Okay. Oh, finally. Oh, thank you, Ivan. I've been looking for you. Get rid of all bitterness and rage and anger, brawling and slander, along with every form of malice. Be kind and compassionate to one another. Forgive each other just as Christ God forgave you. Dude, where's that? What if I like that one and I want to like dig it out in the book? Oh, don't forget Dire Wolves tomorrow morning with Greg. Okay. And just like that, he is now talking and smiling to an individual that she voted to get fired. And we don't even know why. We can only just make shit up. What about Screaming Kid and Rental Car? No. Not yet. Screaming Kid is fine. They were having fun. Misinterpreted the scream. The rental car story, the rental car story, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to share. Isn't that interesting? My guess is Fee talked to Dave about the letter and why she signed it. I mean, I personally wouldn't fuck someone publicly without unfucking them publicly. You know what I mean? I don't yeah, I will tell you this. To have her on and it not come up something was fake. And we saw that they were both or one easily able to be fake and get through it. So I will tell you that. And is fake bad? I don't know. But she's clearly devoted to CrossFit. She loves it. It's changed her life. Dave puts his food on the table for his beautiful family and puts his daughters through school using the vehicle of CrossFit, and basically has given everything. He can't give much more. And I think it was more than just a little brawl when you're involved in the most forward-facing attack on the company and maybe second most in its history. Are we just not place some accountability to her very public action just because she's a sweet, always in tears? I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing: it's on her, right? It's her story. She chose her story, um, and if you didn't see Sousa's show today, he did a 22-minute show, and there's something. There's still some math. It's a great show, by the way. He if you read through the lines, he explains some very, very serious shit that I don't think people understand the levity, brevity, levity, levity, brevity, levity, 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 humor. No, not levity. Brevity, 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 brevity. Levity means fun. Brevity. No, neither of those words work. I'll just go with the heaviness. I respect her for taking a stance. Cool. Okay. Fair enough. Back then, that's the thing, Brandon. That's an interesting point. So she took a stance, but did she really take a stance? We don't know why. They never said explicitly why they wanted him fired. They weren't like, hey, we think that he's responsible for Lazar's death. Like, it's just this. It's just all passive aggressive presuppositions. Did she really know what she signed? You respect her for, and now that she's taken that stance and she's going to move forward with it, it's her story. Maybe I would respect, if that's the word we want to use, Brandon. I would respect her more if she was like, yeah, this is really fucking hard. I mean, she was open enough to fucking ask for him to be fired. She's one of 6 fucking athletes. So maybe the next step is if you're going to continue, there's going to be some continuity with that narrative and that openness in that respect that she's garnered from you. The next step would be like, well, I love competing and I understand the risks now, and I'm not happy with the way it is because I do put the blame on CrossFit for the Lazar drowning, even though he drowned himself. Or not saving him. I realize Lazar drowned himself, but I think CrossFit should have. I blame them for not saving him, but I don't blame Lazar for drowning. Fucking wild. I hope you guys enjoy explaining that one to God. Then I could see what you're saying. Then I could see what you're saying. I would be like, yeah, fuck, man, this bitch going hard. But that's not. It's too passive aggressive or void of details, or it's not even like a real stance to me. It's just like crying and just leaving the sandbox with your toys and not letting anyone know why, or thinking you are. These wannabes jumped on a movement, both with Floyd 19 and Lazar 24. Wow. The overuse of the word woke needs to be studied. Oh, Mel. Oh, Mel. All right. Love you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Thanks for taking the journey with me. Enjoy your night. See you guys tomorrow. Love you guys. Bye-bye.